Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Fortnite video. Today, let's take a look at how you can get the time-limited Witcher Silver Sword and lobby track completely for free before the season ends. All you're going to need to get these items is your Epic Games account and a lot of time to grind, as the challenges can be quite tedious. First things first, head over to schoolofllama.fortnite.com. When you arrive, you should be greeted by a page asking you to log in. Simply log into your Epic account to move on to the next steps. Once you're logged in, you'll begin to see the paths, as they're called. This may look super confusing, but I'll try my best to make it simple to understand. These 4 sections splitting off from the center are the paths. Each path will require you to undertake certain challenges to complete that path. You can click the button on the top left to view all your current challenges. Use the arrows on the bottom to navigate between paths. There are a lot of rewards you can earn for completing every single part of these paths, but in this video I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way to get to the Silver Sword and lobby music. If you'd like to see all the rewards, simply scroll down on the page and you'll find a section dedicated to showing you all rewards. Before we get started, some important things to note are the only way to complete these challenges is through Battle Royale or No Build Battle Royale. Team Rumble or any other modes will not count. You can also simultaneously do paths, meaning you're not locked into one path at a time. For example, if you have a node in Path 1 and Path 2 that needs you to eliminate 20 players, after eliminating 20 players, both nodes would unlock, not just one. The last thing to note is that these paths will end when the season ends on March 8th, so you only have until then to get all in-game cosmetics from each path. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. Starting with Geralt's Silver Sword, the section on the right is going to be your easiest route to accomplish the path. Each node has a specific challenge, and completing that challenge will open the next node. The beginning node is catch 30 fish. This is extremely easy to do, just find a safe spot with a fishing rod and farm fish. The next node is an obstacle node. What that means is you'll need to play a specific Witcher creative mode to unlock that node. The node will tell you the island code, but the easiest way to get to these Witcher maps is to go into the mode selection screen, and at the very top, all of the Witcher maps will be shown. Just click the one you need, complete it, and you're good to go. After completing the map, and once the website updates, your obstacle will be destroyed and the node can now be captured. This node requires you to place top 10 3 times. This is more challenging than the first, but still fairly easy as long as you play slow and try to avoid confrontation until the end game. The second to last node requires you to complete another Witcher map, and then you're tasked with eliminating 30 opponents. This is a much harder challenge and can take quite a while depending on your skill level. I recommend dropping in hotspots and getting as many early eliminations as possible. The final node is the Silver Sword. To be granted Geralt's Sword, you're going to have to place top 5 2 times. This is definitely the most difficult of the first path, but once again, if you play slow and avoid conflict, you should be able to get it within a decent amount of tries. You could also reroll your augments until you get Forecast if you have learned that augment. Forecast will allow you to see the next storm circle at all times, helping you to plan your movements and stay alive longer. After you finish that challenge, you'll have Geralt's Silver Sword. Now let's move on to the Geralt of Rivia lobby music. This time we're going to head straight down the middle. The first node is survive 30 storm circles. Not a very hard one to do, but it will take a while. Just surviving as long as possible is really all you can do to get through it quickly. The next 2 nodes have obstacles in the way, so you're going to need to complete more Witcher maps. The first of these 2 nodes requires you to place top 5 3 times. The same thing applies as what I've said before. It will be tough, but just lay low and survive as best you can. The next node is a new one, drive 10,000 units. This is very easy, but it will take a while. I recommend finding a dirt bike and driving as long as you can. Dirt bikes are the quickest and most maneuverable vehicles, so I found them to be the fastest method to get this done. The final node asks for 3,000 damage to opponents. There's no simple way to do this one, just try to land at a hot spot early and shoot as many players as possible. Getting all 3,000 damage will reward you with the lobby music. That does it for getting the pickaxe and lobby music, but if you continue to grind out all the paths and complete all the challenges, you'll receive a good amount of XP, a bunch of emoticons, and a white wolf spray. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like, and to stay up to date with all my future content, go ahead and subscribe. It's free and it helps me out a ton. Thank you so much for watching.